purely selfish reasons. I want responses to the work, and you know, if I want to know that I exist in the world, and the way I do that is by asking questions, giving a lot, and facilitating dialogue, so I can have dialogue with somebody. I think it's important for me and for them, and we all end up benefiting. He inspires, sets examples, he's honest, allows people to see them, to see the beautiful in them, and I think they need to know themselves. They need to know how to listen, and they need to know how the world around them is working a little bit, maybe even from, you know, what happens with a tree from summer, spring to fall, to really know the place where they are. That's some good starting point. Honesty, awareness, compassion, hopefully humor, the realization that the world is what they make it, so get up and go. I keep myself a little bit outside of community as an artist. I'm a little bit in this one, a little bit in that one. So when I think of community, I feel like a little bit scattered all over. But of course, I could just look at Seattle and say all of it's my community. But I feel like my community really are the people in the art world, the people in the poetry world that kind of I work with and meet with. I'm challenged by my community, and I'm seen by my community. And my community is willing to be challenged by me.
Challenged in what way?
To question things that come up. So if I'm working on a self-portrait series, the question is there a way of looking at the self that produces negative effects? Like, can you do it too much? Or what is the power of the body anymore? Like, really, is it really stripped of power, or do we have more power than we have any idea that we might have, and then what do we do with that power? And how are we all affected by the landscape we live in, or by the time we live in? And so having people who are willing to have that dialogue with you, which I'm in a community that is very, very interested in that, so helpful for me. So reflection, part reflection and part that dialogue. Why can't we do it ourselves? I don't exactly know, but it's so important to know that there are people out there who think like you do and who can challenge you on matters to make sure that you think that that's true what you just said, and that helps steer you towards other things that you love and care about to make you more lively and alive. In ways I'm a good citizen, and in ways I'm not a good citizen at all. Yeah. I'm proud when I do things that I say, yeah, I did that, you know, I helped that bird, it was a falcon in the middle of the street and I stopped traffic. And then in other ways I feel very ashamed that I didn't do anything, like I could have helped that person. And you know, I feel more and more aware of that, which you have to forgive yourself for those things too, because there's only so much you can do and you're an individual. Try to maintain hope. So a conference like this one has been very helpful in having lots of people present the positives and mediate the polar differences in either our culture or our country, and maintain a positive direction. The minute I'm at peace, the world is at peace. It's amazing. The minute I'm in love, the world is in love. The minute I'm happy, and when I'm angry, boy, I see anger all around me. So I do have hope in myself. I have hope in the fact that I'm going to find balance and peace in a spiritual home one day, yes.
Well, that's nice. You have hope in yourself.
I mean, that is for all cases, in my opinion, because if we're all doing that, then we do have it. It's just instantaneous.
Yeah.
It's easy to talk like that, but, you know, standing in the supermarket thinking, like, why is it taking so long? You know, little daily life, but reviewing And as an artist, that's really what I'm driving towards, is a spiritual home and a sense of sacred in the landscape, and who am I and what is happiness? And those are important questions.